Hi guys, thanks for joining in again. Coach Chron, another episode. In today's episode, what we're talking about is stopping bad habits, okay? We all have bad habits that we do. No, I don't care what they are. I don't care who you are. I don't care if you're a student going to school. I don't care if you're a high-level CEO. I don't care if you run multiple businesses. It doesn't matter what you're doing, guys. We all have things that are taking away from us, achieving our ultimate potential, taking away from us being exactly who we want to be, taking away from us achieving all the best things that we want out of life, right? Stopping us from getting our ultimate goals. So what I want to talk about today is simply stopping those, okay? Now, a lot of the things that we talk about here and all of the things that we do is we try and constantly bring in these good things, right? These good habits, these things that you need to do daily, weekly, monthly, yearly, right? To increase and push yourself towards your ultimate goals, right? To make you better, to condition you, to help you achieve things, right? A lot of problem that a lot of people have, right, is that they can't find the time, or they find it very difficult to do, something new and create a new habit, okay? And so what I do in the easiest method that I think that works for me personally, before I was able, guys, to start raising myself to a whole different level and bringing all these good things into my life and like getting to where I am now, and certainly I'm not perfect now, I'm still trying to go further and further and, reach ultimate success, okay? But if I go back and, rewind several years, 5 years even, I had a lot of bad habits in my life. And so the first thing that I did, and that I thought was easiest for me, and that I think is easiest for a lot of people, if you really break it down, right? It's much easier to take something out of my life and to simply stop doing it, okay? Than it is to bring something into my life, okay? So like, the very common ones, guys, chewing, smoking, drinking, like these things, Now, I'm not trying to say that, we don't have, there's not an actual, like, addiction. I don't believe in addictions. So that's not what I'm saying at all, guys. Some addictions can be very severe. And obviously, we have professional help. And, if you're going through, like, major withdrawal symptoms from something when you're trying to quit, things like that, you need to go seek, and I urge you to seek professional help, okay? But for most things in life and for most people, okay, a lot of these things that we do, they're things that we choose to do. We don't have, like, we think we're super addicted to smoking, but in reality, we're making that conscious choice after every meal to go, smoke a cigarette, okay? And so, guys, the easiest thing to do here is to just make a decision that you don't want that anymore. And so every time you go to do that, remind yourself, right? Remind yourself that doing this is taking you away from what you really want to be going towards, okay? It's detracting from everything you're trying to achieve, okay? And if you set that up in your mind so that way that's how you view that particular activity, that's number one going to help you not think so positively about it, okay? Okay? And then secondly, it's much easier to just not go do something else, you know what I'm saying? If I've got, so like juxtaposition, I'm trying to bring and build a new habit where I need to write something down for like, I need to write in my book for an hour, or I need to write in my journal for an hour, right? It's going to take an hour of like thought, like I need to do something, some days I may be real tired. It's going to be difficult to do that, okay? And it's much harder, I think, to bring something in and make that commitment to do something versus just simply not doing something, right? Because it's easy for me to win this, guys, and that's what I love. If you watch me, I love making it easy for me to win. I love making it easy for me to feel great about myself, okay, guys? Because no matter how big or how small, if I feel like what I did is important and meaningful and help me progress, then I feel great. And that's all we want to do, is we want to feel great in life, right? So juxtaposition that, guys. I need to like spend an hour working hard on something, thinking, using my mind, being creative, whatever it is, like something, that's a task I need to do, versus all I need to do is simply say no and don't go outside and smoke that cigarette. That's it. Just say no. Just go do something else. Go watch TV, go, go ride a bike. I don't care what you do. Go do something else. And as long as you go do something else, you won. You won the battle, guys. And so make it easy for yourselves. So that's the message here today, guys. I don't want to spend a lot of time on it. It's very simple, very straightforward. When you make a decision to do something, stick to it. And the longer you stick to it, then you have that streak going, guys. That's going to push you. But ultimately, you know, before you start trying to add all these different positive things into your life, you got to cut the bad stuff out. Because, you know, think about it like this. We're a glass, you know, and we only have so much space. We can only hold so much stuff. We can only do so many things. And, you know, if I'm half filled up with bad stuff, you know, I can only be halfway filled up with good. No matter what I do, guys, I can only halfway be filled up with good. So if I want to get more good stuff in there, I got to squeeze some of the bad out, okay? And the easiest thing to do is to get rid of the bad first. And then when you have a clean plate, then you can pick and choose the good things you want to bring on there. Trying to bring everything on there, and then you got stuff falling off your plate, and you don't know, you know, you got this, and you feel overwhelmed, you feel stressed. Forget about it. Forget that. Stop the bad stuff. Get rid of it. Be done with it forever. And then you can start building the foundation and laying the blocks for you to climb to the greatest heights you've ever imagined, guys. Thanks so much for tuning in. I appreciate it. We'll talk to you next time.